Good morning, YouTube. Well, today I'm in a spot along where the Grand River used to run. This is now a dammed up lake, and about 4 miles in off the highway on a narrow dirt road. Why would I come to this spot? Well, in 1823, Hugh was attacked by a mother grizzly and horribly mauled. You may have seen the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Revenant. That's based on that story. And it all happened here. He was left by the party. It was too hard to move him, and two guys stayed behind, Fitzsimmons and Bridger. There's some speculation that Bridger was the famous Jim Bridger. You may have heard of Mountain Man. Became famous years later. Can't really say for sure if that's true. But what is true is that Hugh was definitely mauled and was left with these two guys. They gave him up for dead and left him, took his gun and everything else, and he somehow survived and was able to travel 190 miles to Fort Kiowa. And but the things the movie got wrong is there's not a whole lot of trees here. I mean, there is now, but there's people going by. I think there's a campground over in there, but there's it happened in August, he didn't have to struggle through a lot of snow. There's not a lot of trees. There's no big mountains that he had to go up and over. No huge cliffs. There's cliffs, but not like the ones in the movie. So he said because it happened in August, he was able to forage for berries, roots, seasonal food, and they speculate that, and they aren't sure what route he took, but they speculate that he stuck to the high ground to avoid the Indians that would have been down along the rivers and in the lower grounds, and that's how he was able to, and he traveled at night and slept and hid out during the day, which makes sense. I mean, you can see, well, not today because it's raining and there's still a lot of smoke coming from the fires out west. So, but still, you could see people moving miles and miles away. So, not really a good to travel during the day. Anyway, so it happened somewhere around here, close by. And he, what I think is pretty cool, like I said, it came about 4 miles down this greasy road to get to a monument. And which I find is really interesting is this monument is made out of petrified wood. There's up in Lemon, which is the nearest town, there's a petrified wood museum. So must be a lot of it around. Anyway, I am going to get back on the road, a little short video today, and see what else I can find. There's something cool not that far away. See you later, YouTube. So one thing I forgot to mention, in the movie, you don't really know what happens with Bridger, and they show Hugh Glass tracking Fitzsimmons down and killing him. That didn't happen. Well, not all of it. He forgave Bridger due to his youth, and he did track Fitzsimmons down, but by the time he caught up to him, he had joined the U.S. Army, and the commander told him that if he killed a soldier, he would be put in prison. So he told Fitzsimmons, you better stay in the Army. The minute you're out, I will kill you. But the commander did make him give back his gun. So, not quite as dramatic as the movie, but a little more true to life.